Team Grind, how you living? It's the kid, DreyThe, and I am back with another video. What I'm about to talk about today is my opinion on the whole Diddy and Daphne Joy and Sly Digger tape coming out. Yes, I know I'm late on this, working. But I'm also gonna tag this along in another story that I'm about to talk about with Haha Davis because it kind of coincides with one another. But you find my channel first time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share that social medias. All my social media will be description below. Hey yo, let's go ahead and get into it. At this point, like I said, I'm late, so I'm pretty sure y'all already seen the tape, or at the very least heard about the tape. Of these three being involved, and I'm not gonna go at all the details though, but Diddy, you know, was watching, and yeah, um, yeah, like I said, I'm. This is not something I want to go into detail about it, but let's talk about what Daphne Joy was talking about after the tape came out. And on and after the tape came out, she also alleged that she did some with Dwayne Johnson. And after that, of course, Curry Jackson decides to open his mouth and give his opinion on the on what transpired. And he talked about the fact that their son has to deal with the possibility of getting bullied now that something like this is online. And let me say this about their son, Sire. This is like nothing against him. He's a kid. He's innocent. And honestly, I hope he doesn't have to go through with getting bullied. But however, I gotta point this out. Curry Jackson talk about bullying and like how it's in a bad, how put it in a bad light. Like I said, that's hilarious coming from him. Coming from somebody who made their career out of being a bully, it wants to complain about it now that it has the possibility of happening to someone that he cares about. Let me explain to you how karma works sometimes. Sometimes you do something, it might not come back on you. It might come back on somebody you care about. So, him making a career out of being a bully, and now it's a possibility that his son, I don't wish this upon him, understand what I'm saying. I don't wish this upon his son, but the fact that he made a career out of bullying, and there's a possibility that his son could be bullied, and he complained about it. Yeah, like I said, that's funny coming from him. Now let's go on to the other story. I'm pretty sure y'all saw this. I think it came out earlier this week, but between Shannon Sharp and Haha Davis, they did an interview, and one of the things they talked about in the interview is Haha Davis brought up the fact that he also watched, and yeah, and of course rightfully so. Shannon Sharp was kind of like roasting him about it, and Haha Davis talked about he just was just out here trying to have fun and all that. Listen, I understand I'm not rich, I'm not famous, so I don't know the whole thing about having so much money to blow and having so much fun that you think you're just running out ideas. But all honesty, even if I did have those things, this ain't the type of fun I'll be looking for. Honestly, I don't think this fun at all. And Haha Davis' explanation was, well, I thought this would be a situation that he can handle. And come to find out, this ain't something that he this ain't something that he could deal with. I should say. Now it begs the question that kind of got go alongside with what Diddy and Haha Davis did as far as watching. So it kind of begs the question why. One of the reasons why it's also pretty obvious it could be inadequacy when it comes to you know, size of the boat and emotion in the ocean. Like I'm no expert, but shout out to Alpha Male Strategist for saying this, but there's other ways, to I'm like I said, this is on TikTok, so I'm trying to clean this up as possibly as I can. But there's other ways, to meet your woman's needs. Besides, like I said, the boat and the motion in the oceans. There's other ways to meet your woman needs. I'm not gonna go into details, but go watch that video where he was talking about it. In all honesty, at the end of the day, it's I personally wouldn't get involved in none of this, and money and fame is not really a good excuse on why a man would be able to do something like this. Because this is something that you can't live down for the rest of your life. Because at the end of the day, it will always be in the back of your mind that you watch. And this is why also what's the name? Alex from Reset Relationship, shout out to him. This is why he said, and I agree with him on this one. This is why you need to keep certain doors closed when it comes to being in a relationship. Now, if you single and let's just say you want to do the whole throuple thing, the whole threesome thing, do that when you're single. With you and two other women who you don't plan on being in a relationship with. You know what it is, they know what it is. Y'all can do the ram bam, thank you ma'am, and once that done, all three of y'all go y'all separate ways. That's why I prefer to do it. If you're gonna do that type of thing, do it while you single. Don't do that with your woman, a girl you trying to be with. And honestly, far as having money, fame, and power, for God's sakes, just stick to the regular stuff. Just stick to traveling different countries, experience different cultures, trying different foods, go skydiving, go bungee jumping. Stick to stuff like that. Don't get involved in this type of stuff. Yes, I get it. They're in the celebrity world. In the celebrity world, it's different from the everyday life world, but at the end of the day, it's not really good for your mental health. Well, that's my thoughts on this whole situation. Leave your thoughts on this whole situation in the comment section below. That's the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this out on social medias. Remember, every season, grind season. It's the underground takeover, man. Let's get it.